每周例行赛，利维坦对上 LEV， 利维坦赢了就确定以前2名的种子优势进入季后赛 ，LEV 如果输了，则确定无缘季后赛。2024冠军赛由于积分太少，已经确定是淘汰。究竟沙打不打决斗能挽救今年 LEV 表现不如预期的颓势吗？还是利维坦会继续前进，铲除一切的阻碍呢？
Avoids it for now as he pushed through though. Two scores that second on the board, but Calm answers right back here at this doorstep. Pankata trying to assist and avenge his teammates, but the advantage goes back to Leviathan.
Still the 3v2. Chip damage everywhere right now, Vansili. Nobody looking good for this fight.
Did get some information from that hunt, but too little too late. Now only one stands, and it's 2 weeks to fall.
To a sight, leaving the rounds to come. Ooh, possibly have that lurk, but it's not gonna matter.
2 kills with the Bucky, and that forces the Rolling Thunder out. Both of them hit towards the back of the side are Loud players. Now concussed, trying to stay alive. Sadok's able to get one before even the trips over Mazzino, and Loud answers with the thrift. Ross and are about to pinch against Pankata. Looking back towards the front, he's still able to take one before he falls. A great start for Loud, just to delay for a bit and give a chance here for Loud to rotate back. And there's that flank from the back.
Oh my gosh!
The adjustment on the second one onto Kawatsin opens up the C site, but looks like Leviathan wants to pump back towards B. This is where Sadak is waiting. There's that first, there's that second as he gets blinded and falls back to even the situation and gives a chance for Loud to fight.
If anybody can grab it and start to push down with these ultimates we have coming up too, I think we're gonna get a swing in the whole game.
And 0 utility for Leviathan. Unless open up the door, you know he's gonna be good for that fight. And as you look on the other end, Tex pinned inside that side, full util, not even used as Sadak sneak through from Hobbit door.
As they push here, we're gonna get a 5v5 almost at Rubble.
They want to fight the stack, and that's a 1-for-1. Both duelists falling down. And that's a showstopper also eliminated. Now more ults available, and Calm is able to get that pickup onto Sadak as the offshot missed by Pankata. Kawatsin out in the open, now covered, and also gets a second one. Oh, 4, but King is down to 5 HP. A 1 versus 2 for King. TP's towards the C site. Now Cage coming up. There's that first kill, and Pankata just goes in, cannon in the chest.
Of 2022. And while it's not huge, it is giving
towards the spawn. But now that Leviathan are actually in a forward position in the back of that spawn, they're looking to fight back. The Cage comes up, it's a high-low through the smoke, but at least on the other end here, the Kong comes down towards the waterfall. A nice pincer maneuver for Leviathan to retake this C site. They're also on their bonus round looking to convert it once again, as now Pankata now sits alone on the top of the mound. Spike sort of planted for him here. Not until the smoke comes out. Right in the dome, and a second one there, the 2v1 clutch!
Fade and the breach util to keep getting in the site. Their retake should be so good.
And the fault line doesn't allow here 2E's to move in. You saw the relay boats on top of that, and just from behind, the execution behind the box. And Leviathan are just anchoring towards this B site with so many players, a 3-player stack. No chance now for Loud to execute inside this B site. As a commit now for this plan, at least for the tap, to try to waste that utility. There's that Nightfall coming through and a wall bang from Aspas. That drops that spike. Aftershock at least trying to keep them at bay. As Mazzino's already in. Big flash coming through. There's slide in from Aspas, hit by the Paranoia at the same time. Tex does manage to get slide for another frag. These 2 Rolling Thunders on both ends are going to be so important, and it goes out instantly as the spike was left to get planted. Pankata scores first, though, from the side of Loud. Kawatsin still tries to get this plant in, and they'll be able to do so now for Loud. Holding back on the outside of the A site. 3 players of Leviathan are already towards that back. Drop it down. Tex again! The drive-by on 2 players of Loud gets denied. Advantage back here for Leviathan. King trying to find the information as the door gets open here towards this A site. Overdrive, though, denied right away. And there's that last player finally spotted. It's 2E's. Tests it now as his role as a duelist. The jiggle peek coming out from Calm. The white sleeve from Tex after the tap.
And even a switch up from Lev here towards A.
Exactly. Calm came out with an Odin. Did a little bit of a love tap through the wall onto Les, and that's a 1-for-1. The Garetcha comes out. There's that beautiful hog thrown out too on the defensive side to get all of these assists.
Oh, nice shooting from Tex. It's now going to be the 3v2 with the Odin ringing out from Tree, causing even more chaos, less positions to stand in these fights. man, Loud must be pulling their hair out when they try to run that 5 out of rubble for this round 22. Lev is standing right there taking pictures.
Not afraid of that smoke dissipating. Now Pencada's alone.
Jeez.
Back to
Exactly what needs to happen.
and they're risking a lot here for Loud. Look at their buy. Stingers, Vandal, and they have nothing left in the round. Trying to close it out right here. And Com is the one that gets the first and second. Still gets the wall and potentially on that third, but has done enough damage.
Not forward, not putting themselves in danger. Lev sees one.
As you mentioned that, Tex did put himself in danger. B-side open, Mazzino waiting just behind. There's a Nightfall with the fault line. Aftershock into the site. It does connect onto one as Loud are forced to fight inside that side. Running through, greeted by Com once again with the Odin. As Sadak now stands alone, hit by the seas. The paranoia on top of that. The utility. I'm just waiting here with the Odin. Aspas feeling that it was 2 players pushing out towards the spawn against them. And they're still delaying all of these plans. Finally, it's committed. Les is able to get a sneak through, but Aspas still able to get 2 kills first. And that will nullify all of that lurk coming through from Les. Watched by King, dropped by King, and Leviathan potentially was looking to wrap around, but he's trying to play it safe instead.
Yeah, Tex with that timing on it too. Start getting the taps on the spike and pull Les out.
While Mazzino still has the Cove, very much difficult to get in. That's a full defuse.
He didn't even stop. Position towards B first on pistols is extremely tough, especially with that wall that crossed straight towards mid and maze.
Ooh, nice cascade here, not giving a chance for Aspas to get a pick. And Sadak just surprises him by going towards the left side, and looks like Aspas wasn't ready for it. Wall comes down, and there's going to be 2 players looking to fight. Oh, looks like Com almost got caught with utility. He still will get caught. Kaozin gets that pick. Still an advantage for Loud. They split it over to the A side. Not an opportunity to plant yet. And now that time actually has turned around to give a chance for Leviathan to move inside the A side, but it continues to be back and forth trades. Lower weapons for Loud, and they're still answering with Sheriff. Now the jump spot spotted. King. No second swing out from Pencada with the Sheriff. He has enough fuel for this wall to come up. Now starts the tap on that spike. Off the rappel. Cannot let the shots are off the players. And then Pencada looks like he ran out of bullets. Oh, finally comes up to commit to the plant. King just trying to get the spray. Shock darts. Oh, Com coming out from Com. And that's now spiked down.
It's just an answer to everything right now for Leviathan.
Right here.
And Loud. They have to go to no man's land to get this.
Bucky now upgrade, but answered by a shorty. Advantage still looms here for Leviathan. Outlaw knowing it's a lower buy. The cape out of the movement.
Carrying spike.
And 2Es is now left alone. A plant is the best thing you can get right now for 2Es as he's getting hunted down. The confidence out of Aspas.
Be around, right?
They're reading this for Leviathan.
Let's see.
And that's the reckoning. That's going to get information that our players that were trying to get an aggressive angle towards the nest. Counter Hunter's Fury out, but the rounds and the kills in favor of Loud. And
Spike down A.
get her there, dropping 3, and that's the spike once again.
Always where you least expect him. Pushed up in the middle of the war zone.
Kawadzin's able to lurk up though. Lockdown available, not yet needed for less. They'll engage her right away. Tex trying to push forward. He knows here that the players are just around the corner. He could break it, but this was forced to swing. There is that break of the lockdown, and here is both sets of footsteps. Gives him a chance to reset. 12 bullets in the chamber. Looking back on the first swing, the crouch under as Kaodzin is able to seize that round. Give this opportunity for Les to get through, but the turret's gonna spot him no matter what. So Aspas on top of the screens, easy pick. Now the turret drops down, but he is able to get the pick onto Aspas as he falls.
The fuse.
But you definitely do see the rest of the players of WoW just falling one by one like dominoes, and that the fuse will definitely come through. And Leviathan lands now on the top of B. Does activate and find information on the 2 players, but Tex is still able to get that pick from the back of the side onto Pencada. A 10th of a plant, you mentioned that Cove, the pump flash across, but Tex is still ready for a 4K in the round.
I can't do anything for you in this situation. And this push mid to regain control of the map. Now, more than once, that mid control has paid off heavily for Leviathan. We saw Aspas
Passively, looks like they're ready for it though.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just a family photo of Loud there on the steps. Now we'll see if Lev
30 seconds left.
Waiting to move that spike back over as Aspas just holds to now put the same lurk King just had. Or less, rather, just had on the map.
Oh, it's definitely King here that got picked off, and he'll call that plant towards that B side, and Aspas, who's trying to get that lurk, is ready. And greeted by Tuis. Meanwhile, though, the fights are going down towards the B site. Somebody could just stick onto it for now. Actually, it's just a tap for Sadak. So all the noise will be heard by Calm.
Last player standing.
He now stands alone on a 1 versus 2, but could just fight that against Sadak. Now he's left alone, but he wasted enough time, forcing out Tuis to make so much noise. Sheriff's in his hand. Tap on that spike.
Oh, he's looking right.
Tuis. I mean, he gets the kill, but does he not have enough time?
Oh!
There's already been so much time wasted there. Pistol round for Leviathan.
It's going to be tough if they try to play this one out in the open and loud. Like we said, the retakes are where they come in strong.
Always good on those retakes. And that's where it doesn't matter if they don't have a duelist. They would always work in tandem as a group to fight back now against the post plant. Leviathan, only 3 players make that 2, and one of them heavily wounded is Mazzino. There's that wide swing first before they actually break the dome. And now it's halfway. It disappears. Tex gets a second kill. Tried to swing on that third one, but there was going to be time. Force back from Loud just to play the retake. There's Elise Coetzine still trying to anchor under the heavens, and there's the backstab attempt, misses the daggers, and Coetzine still completes the kill. King with the rest of his teammates pushing forward, fighting back against Loud. A 3 versus 2, wounded as Sadak. Fallen has Sadak gone, and Mazzino picks up the last kill. High Tide coming out on the retake. There's that lockdown. There's a double Hunter's Fury that's about to come out. One to break the lockdown on the defensive side. It gets broken, and the one on the attack trying to get some kills, but it works out in the favor of Loud. Trying to stay alive in this game, they'll be able to do so. Lockdown available on the defensive side, but it's a 4-on-2 in favor of Loud. Aspas still holding his ground at the generator. 2 more kills needed. Dashes away as the spike is still ticking. Off towards the A site. Smokes dissipate. There's that third one. 1 more kill to go. As Les runs out of bullets. Aspas with the 4K, and Leviathan